Hello everyone, this is Shotgun, and welcome to the grimdark future of Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Soulstorm. Today we are in a 6-player map, 3v3, where you can see there is the Salamanders, as well as Imperial Guard BingChilling, with CryoDynast playing as his favorite Legion, the Alpha Legion. And I'm trying to intercept one of the relays here, or one of the tomb worlds that is being overrun right now by a bunch of Necrons right now. So if you guys enjoy my games, you can just hit the like, don't forget to subscribe, and let us get on with the match. With the Salamanders, or everyone just having their starting strategic points, just capturing them one by one. And I think this is a difficult situation here for each of the players right now, considering that this map, I do not remember what's the name. I think it's Thargorlorium? Thargorum. There we go, Thargorum. So Thargorum is a map where there's only one critical location. Most of their two of their relics are on the high ground right now, with most, oh never mind, 3 of the critical locations is on the middle side of the map right here, you can see. And yeah, what's difficult about this is you can see there's only one entrance to each of the bases right now. So considering that it will be a difficult hold right now for one of the players on each side of the on each team rather, considering that they have to also think about defending the main path for their team. As you can see, CryoDynast is also on that same situation right now. But considering it's only around 2 minutes of the map right now, or two minutes on the time right now, I don't think it will be a very dire situation in a few more minutes, considering it's still an early game. BingChilling is already in the map right now. Has already 3 Imperial Guardsmen just holding their posts right now, and he's also prioritizing getting that plasma generator out in a bit with their tech priest engineer just making or constructing it rather, as CryoDynast is also here just making their plasma generator and also getting a lot of their requisition resource via listening post. So yeah, so far nothing has happened, although I do say that, but there is 2 of the Necron Lords trying to kill the Salamander's force commander here. Unfortunately for them, BingChilling's main force is here trying to support as well the Salamander's force commander here. One of the Space Marine squads for the Salamanders is out and about right now, with one more being just popping out of the production here for the Chapel Barracks of the Salamanders, as one of their Scout Marine squad has decided to just stay back, chill out in a while. The Necron Lord of one of the Necrons is just bugging out, deciding to not really do anything, and they will be picked off by the sheer amount and the sheer force of the Imperial Guards here by BingChilling. Good catch here by 2 of the players right now, as the Necron warriors were late to the party and decided to just retreat as they saw their Necron Lord being taken or being overrun by the Imperial Guards right now. And I don't really necessarily think that this is an very advantageous or very beneficial push right now for the Imperium side. Well, I do say Imperium, but there's like a trader legion with us, with CryoDynast already having that Chaos Marine squad, and one of their Chaos Lord is just hanging by, just focusing more on getting that plasma generator. They will be building up until 4, with their cultists also just hanging by on the listening post, where the Salamanders as well as BingChilling is just here being just situated on the ridge right now. So yeah, they're just trying to make a defense here, or make a defensive line here just by the entrance for the Necrons, and I think that will be also a good thing, considering that if they have more control over the map, it will they will be able to be comfortable with getting out more and more of their forces, as the Necrons are slowly but surely trying to move towards the enemy BingChilling's forces right now, which is on the heavy cover, which is a very tactical move right now for BingChilling, and that will be a very advantageous decision by him, considering that a lot of these Necron warriors are slowly getting gunned down one by one, And as they continue to push on, the Salamanders as well as BingChilling's army is here right now trying to take more and more of these Necron warriors. Unfortunately for them, more and more of the armies here for the Necrons is also pushing towards their side of the map, with more and more of the Scout Marines of the Salamanders is also getting more requisition resource as well as relics and critical location right now. One of the listening posts will be, or one of the relics rather, will be taken care of the Salamander, as BingChilling's forces is still trying to snipe a lot of these Necron warriors that is slowly but surely pushing towards the defensive line here. The Salamanders have decided to make a heavy bolter turret here. It's like a cannon rush. That's a very interesting strategy here, made by, of course, it's me. So that's stupid to just like compliment me. So narcissistic. But anyways, one of the Necron lords will be able to be revived, as they have slowly but surely retreated successfully, as they are cloaked by these veils right now, and they've already also have this EMP where they can disable basically all of the attacks, as more of their flayed ones has been summoned here. One of the heavy bolter turrets has been cancelled here by the Salamanders, as more and more of the Necrons is slowly but surely pushing here, and this will be a very difficult thing to defend here for the Imperium side, considering that BingChilling has already dwindled in numbers of their main forces right now. The Salamanders are trying to take over the Necrons, Necron Lord, and the Flayed ones are also doing their best to kill this servitor. One of the servitors will be gunned down by the Necron warriors, and this will be a successful offense here by the Necrons, as more and more of the main forces of BingChilling as well as the Salamanders have decided to just retreat back to the critical location right now. CryoDynast with his Raptor squads as well as more of his Space Marine squads, Chaos Space Marine squads, is also here on the battlefield right now trying to help his battle brothers right now. And now we see a full confrontation of three of the six of the players right now on the map, where you can see the Salamanders are on the back line here with the Raptor squad, just taking the full force of that fight, or taking the full force of that damage right now. One of the Chaos Lord is here trying to also get as much done here with the Salamanders just backing it up, and that will be a very very interesting situation here. As you can see, more and more of the Necrons are confident enough to be able to just push towards the enemies here for well, their enemies rather, as one of the Necrons here has also decided to just take over that critical location that is situated just here on this side of the map. And the Salamanders are also having trouble here, considering that they have to defend their base, with one of the listening posts is trying to be attacked here by one of the Necron warriors squads. And the force commander of the Salamanders with BingChilling and CryoDynast's warriors or forces is here still trying to create a defensive line, trying to also not push towards one of the bases here for the Necrons, as it will be a very difficult situation, as more of their gauze turrets are here, and they're very what do you call that? They deal a bunch of damage. As you can see, one of the Imperial Guards has been chopped down by just one hit of that gauze turret. Although I do say that, I don't really necessarily know if that is true or not, if they just been shot down by just one time. So you can see one of the Necron Lords is trying to take on the full force of that on all of the armies of CryoDynast, the Salamanders, as well as BingChilling right now. With the Necron, one of the Necron Lords has also upgrade. What do you call that? Added their ability, and so far, it's currently around 9 minutes into the game, and a lot has happened. Honestly, with more and more of the Necrons are confident, with a bunch of these right now are trying to slowly push towards the Salamanders. Forces with CryoDynast as well as BingChilling's forces here, and they will be gunned down by the Salamanders. The Salamander squads has no upgrades right now, just solely focusing on getting more of their sergeants out to be able to increase their morale right now. The force commander is also here, which will be able to just give a steady supply of morale here for their forces. as BingChilling has also decided to just hang by here with the salamanders, and CryoDynast is, I think, yeah, is also trying to also just be here just chilling with one of their aspiring champions, as well as Chaos Space Marine squad just chilling right now. You can see CryoDynast has also decided to take one of the critical location, and but that will be unsuccessful, considering that they have decided to retreat towards back to their base, and more of the Imperial Guardsmen for BingChilling is currently out and about. The mechanized command here for the Imperial Guardsmen BingChilling is currently has currently been finished, and they will be able to produce more and more of their forces right now, as the Necron Lords of the Necron is just, honestly, I don't even know what's happening with them. Just moving towards one of the relics here, which will be captured by a bunch of these builder scarabs right now. And that is such an interesting skill for the Necrons, and I wish, oh, I love this model, honestly. Like, it's so, I don't know, it feels right, you know. And I can't wait for the definition edition to finally, like, you know, polish more and more of these models, and I hope, like, you know, they can give more and more content other than, you know, just remodeling the units themselves. Now you can see here BingChilling the salamanders, as well as CryoDynast just holding the line still, with more and more of the salamanders, or more and more of the Necrons are trying to be aggressive right now. A bunch of the Necron warriors, as well as one of the Parias, I don't really know, Parias, just waiting for their chance to strike right now, and one of the Necrons will be able to make one of the Necron monolith, which will be a very what do you call this? Which will be a beneficial addition towards their armies right now, and because, you know, oh my God, there we go, there we go. All right, one of the Necron monoliths is already out and about right now on the map, and this will, how will CryoDynast, the salamanders, as well as BingChilling will be able to handle this? One of CryoDynast Chaos Lords will be taken out by one of the Necron warriors here as they push towards the middle side of the map. BingChilling has already one Basilisk out and about on the map right now, with one of the Chaos Raptors just trying to take the full force here of the Necron Lord. The Necron Lord will be taken or will be shot down by the Basilisk with the help of BingChilling's Basilisk right now. It's just moving towards God knows where. One of the chaplains, as well as the force commander here of the salamanders, will be able to join their battle brothers here on the main force, as two of the scout Space Marine squads will be able to take down one of the strategic points that is built by one of the Necron armies right now. There's this another AoE attack right here, which disables a lot of those infantry attacks. Basically, they won't be able to attack if they decide to just hang by there. And BingChilling has also decided to make one heavy bolter turret just near here for the near the Necron base right now, where there's a lot of these summoning cores being situated right now. The Basilisk has already also decided to just hit that summoning cores that is just there, with the Necron Lords also responding to it by going towards the Basilisks. And unfortunately for it, the Necron Lord will be, they will be able to live right now, as the Salamanders are saying, no, get back here, Xena scum. And they will be able to, the Necron Lord teleports towards the Dreadnought, and unfortunately for them, it died. I was trying to hype it up, but never mind. Okay, one of the Wraith here is still living, and that is interesting, considering that it was just like, you know, chilling, just moving towards left and right now. The obelisk here that is constructed by the Scarabs here for the Necrons has already been rebuilt. Unfortunately for them, the Salamanders will be able to take it down easy peasy. The Dreadnought is out and about right now for the Salamanders, as one of the Wraiths here is taking all of that in. What the heck? Okay, good glory kill. Love that. Okay, so right now we have so far nothing yet happening that is very drastic or anything. As you can see, more and more of the vehicles here for the Necrons, the tubes the Tomb Spider is already out right now with their parias for the Necrons, is also deciding to just join in the fray. And unfortunately for them, considering if they had joined in with their Necron Warriors squads, they would have been at a much easier time, or they would have been at a much advantageous occur. Oh my god, I don't even know what comes next with advantageous. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. Had they been joining their Necron warriors, they would have been successful with their attack right now. The raid keeps on reviving, and that's such an interesting thing to see. More and more of the raids is also out and about in the map right now, and CryoDynast as well as BingChilling has decided to just what do you call that? Fan out towards increasing the range of their defense right now, as more and more of the Necrons are deciding to just hang by here, and the Salamanders are also being aggressive right now with two of the Necron Lords will be taken out. One of the Necron Lords is currently being taken out by the Salamanders right here. With the Wraith is also out and about, but is destroyed by the Salamanders. BingChilling is the only one that is here on the defensive, with taking on most of the armies here for the Necrons. One of the Dreadnoughts here of the Salamanders will be taken out by the Necrons, as more and more of BingChilling's forces is just here right now. CryoDynast has their Defiler out in the map, as they will be taking out more of their forces right now. And I swear, if you hear our commentating, or if you hear our gameplay right now, he kept on like screaming Mr. Krabs. I'll let you guys hear audio so that you'll be able to understand what I meant. Okay, so the Dreadnought is already out with the Twin Link phase las cannon right now, which will be able to get or defeat more and more of the vehicles right now for the Necrons. And there we can see the restored Monolith right now is out, trying to help the Necrons, as it shoots lasers like butter with these Dreadnoughts. One of the Defilers as well as the Dreadnoughts will be taken care of by the Monolith, reformed Monolith right now. And most of the armies here for the Salamanders, CryoDynast as BingChilling has decided their strategy is to just move forward, try to kill one of the restored Monolith, as well as trying to take care of the Ghosterite as a plasma generator. As unfortunately for them, the Necrons has very bulky defenses here, and they will be able to successfully defend the base right now with the Salamanders, or with the forces of BingChilling slowly but surely being decimated by this Monolith right now. One of the Defilers is already out and about by CryoDynast, and they will try to get more damage here. And unfortunately for them, unfortunately for the Necrons rather, they won't be able to do as much damage here because of them lacking that much army right now. As you can see, more of the Pariahs and the Lord Destroyers are just right here on this side of the map right now, on the south side. But as I say that though, this monolith is not to be underestimated, as more and more of the infantry here for CryoDynast as well as the Salamanders are taking the full force here with more and more of the Chaos Space Marines with their buff right now, just confidently moving towards the Salamanders. Unfortunately for CryoDynast, the Salamanders as well as BingChilling has decided to just retreat, considering that they don't have as much any bases. And now the tables have turned for the Imperium of Man, as they are now trying to defend their base, with the Necrons have successfully been the ones defending earlier on in the match right now. One of the Chaos Lords for CryoDynast will be picked off by the Monolith right now, and it is such a tanky and destructive building for the Necrons, and I think it's such an OP unit to have for a very OP, well, as well, OP race, and that's such a very well-deserved addition towards their base, towards their race right now. More and more of the Salamanders' main forces are being decimated here by the Lord Destroyers, as they also decide to join in the fray right now. BingChilling's buildings, or BingChilling's army right now is also on the low, with the salamanders having also like 4 squad caps right now with their vehicle cap. Let's just go into BingChilling's caps right now. He has 7 and he has 9, and with CryoDynast he also has around the same, roughly the same number with 9 and 3. The Necrons are also, oh, okay, they don't have any forces left, and they have less time bonuses right now. Accelerates all, okay, oh, okay, so it's like an upgrade, and they only have their power resources, giving them most of their stuff. The Salamanders has already have their third tier upgrade here, with one of the orbital relay will be able to help them, and more and more of their forces. The Force Commander is already out and about right now. The Necron Lord is already out here trying to take the Machine Pit for the Chaos Lord, for the Chaos right now. Unfortunately for them, they would be picked off by most of the armies of the Imperium of Man, as one of the Khorne Berserker squads here is already out by CryoDynast, as he also has decided to build more heavy bolter turrets just to have more or extra defense here on the base right now. And it's such an interesting turn, considering that during most of the time on this match right now, CryoDynast, BingChilling, as well as me, held down the line for so many for such a long time. And I think the problem here was that we rushed too early, especially me. I decided to just push towards, despite not knowing what the monolith was capable of. So that is, I think, one of the biggest mistakes of my life, or my Dawn of War career. One of the Assault Terminator squad is already out and about by the Salamanders here, with Mr. Krabs also just here trying to take more and more of these Defilers and Pyras, and they will be successfully be able to diminish the numbers here for the Necrons, as the Monolith here, the biggest unit that I've seen in a while, is out and about right now. The Lord Destroyers here is just at the back, just maybe having that ceremonious march here towards the death of, well, a lot of these warriors. And there we go, one of the nukes here for the Monolith is already hitting most of the squadrons here. For the Salamanders, the Defilers, as well as the Dreadnoughts, is busy with the Necron Lords, and they will accept their fate, just taking most of their damage right now. That's such a crazy effect by the Monolith. And you can tell the scale of destruction here provided by the Monolith itself, as more and more of the Builder Scarabs, as well as their Tomb Spiders, are just situating by one of these relics right now. The Salamanders are being proactive with their march right now. One of the Dreadnoughts will be picked off by one of the Monoliths right now, as more and more of BingChilling's army is also slowly but surely gaining their coverage. CryoDynast with his Raptor squads, as well as Khorne Berserkers, will just situate here on the base right now, on his base right now rather, just slowly but surely building more and more of his vehicles, considering that he already has maybe 1 or 2. I do see 1 more Defiler, or I think that was the same Defiler as before. But it will be a difficult push right now, considering that BingChilling, me, as well as CryoDynast has seen the full capabilities of the restored Monolith, and the Salamanders have decided to make the Land Raider, which will be out and about in just a few seconds. Right now, it's currently 23 minutes into the match right now, and it will be a difficult situation, considering that we don't know if one of the sides will forfeit the match right now, as it has turned to be a very equivalent or equal match right now, with the help of the restored Monolith here, that is just decimating more and more of the infantry here for the Salamanders. CryoDynast has decided to also add a Hell Talon to his army right now, and that is such a very interesting move right here, considering that the Hell Talon can or will be able to fly about the map, where you could like just move here. You could like do a very tactical assault right now. But I think CryoDynast just decided to just help in the main battle here, as the restored Monolith is slowly but surely pushing towards the army here for the Imperium of Man, where BingChilling as well as the Salamanders are just chilling about, not really trying to push right now, considering that there is one big obstacle here that is challenging their invasion. As more of the Ogrins are also busy here with their attack from the Necron Lord. One of the Land Raiders for the Salamanders, as well as more Space Marine squad, is out for them, and this will be a very advantageous decision for the Salamanders, considering that the Land Raider is also somewhat of a counter for most vehicles here, with the Machine Spirit be able to take most of the attack here, because like the Land Raider has that ability where it can withstand attacks for a short period of time. So we have a monolith, a pyramid versus a literal tank right now of the 42nd millennium, and I wonder how that whittles down towards this battle right now, as more and more of the Lord Destroyers are slowly but surely pushing towards the players right now, with more of their pariahs being into the mix. But unfortunately for them, more of the Hell Talents as well as the armies here for BingChilling as CryoDynast, as well as the Salamanders, is here supporting each other. One of the Tomb Spiders will be taken care of, as well as more and more of the armies here for the Necrons will be pushed back, or will be forced to push back if they decide to continue and kill the armies right now. There is an interesting effect here for the Salamander, or for BingChilling's forces rather, and it's such a nuisance, or it's just a shame that I don't get to see the buffs or the debuffs that each army or each unit will have, and I really hope that they'll add it on the definitive edition as well. And more of these Lord Destroyers as well as pariahs just out here with the map, with more of the one of the monoliths has decided to just phase out, trying to be repaired by a bunch of these builder scarabs here, and I think that will be a tell right now for the players that it is go time. It is the offense time. They have decided to move towards the middle side of the map, slowly but surely, just taking care of the Necron army here that is left. There are more and more Lord Destroyers here being just stealthily attacking more of the infantries right now, as the Lehman Russ battle tank here is also just countering them right now. One of the Lord Destroyers will be taken care of by more and more of the battle tanks that BingChilling has made, with CryoDynast also making one of the Chaos Predators right now a very impressive piece of work, honestly, considering that they are dealing a bunch of damage, as well as being able to move towards one location to another at such a short distance, considering their speed right now. The Salamanders has opted for the Land Raider as well as the Whirlwind right now, with I think one more of the vehicles also being produced. One of the Predator tanks here will also be joining their Battle Brothers in just a few minutes. And on the Sacred Artifact right now, you can see one of the Battlecry research has also been in production for quite some time right now, and the Salamanders will be able to have that advantage when the time is right. The Land Raider is also trying their best to also destroy most of the armies, or most of the buildings here that is situated on the relic right now for the Necrons, as more and more of the effects right now, or the AoE attack here provided by the Necron Lord, is being sent down towards the heavens, or from the heavens above, as the Basilisk is also hitting that Lehman Russ tank that is at a very short HP, and I hope that they won't be able to take care of that, as the Restored Monolith is out and about right now, is also destroying more and more of the army right now towards, or more and more of the army of the Imperium of Man, as they are slowly trying to do a frontal assault here in just a few minutes. And you can already see that Salamanders have lost their Force Commander as well as their Chaplain. They don't have any commanding unit left on the map right now, and we can also try to see for BingChilling as well as CryoDynast, they also don't have any force commanders right now, or commanding units that is out and about. The Salamanders has also their Predator that is also moving towards the fray with CryoDynast just also just chilling here, just waiting for I think most of their production. Yes, there we go. The Chaos Lord is already on production with their Chaos Rhino transport just chilling about right now on the base, and one of the desecrated Chaos Sorcerers is just here. Uh, finished producing here by CryoDynast, and the Salamanders here as well as the Imperial Guards of uh, BingChilling is also the ones just moving towards the fight right now with the Land Raider successfully dealing a lot of damage here for the restored monolith right now. The restored monolith has decided to just phase out and teleport back to the base as they are as they have dealt, or they have taken a lot of the damages right now for both of the teams, and they this is another clear indication right now that the Salamanders as well as CryoDynast and BingChilling will be able to push towards the enemy side of the map, as more and more of the armies of BingChilling and the Salamanders will be able to take care of that. One of the Necron Lords is also deciding to take care of the Chaos Predator here. Unfortunately for them, they will have to retreat, considering that the Chaos Predator, two of the Chaos Predators as well as one aspiring champion has successfully dealt a lot of damage here for the Necron Lords right now, as the Salamanders are also the first ones to be able to push towards the Necrons right now, as they have successfully destroyed one of the reformed monoliths that one of the Necron armies has produced earlier on. One of the Necron monoliths will be able to be constructed here. Unfortunately for the Necrons, they won't have any builder scarabs here, as one of the Land Raiders here for the Salamanders will be picked off by the God's turrets here. The Salamanders have also tried to retreat towards BingChilling's forces here, waiting for everyone to just rally and go and just finish off more of these Necrons. And more of the Wraith as well as the Necrons here are just laying about right now. Okay. So yeah, I think one of the best advices I can do for you if you're playing against Necron is make sure that you don't take too long to attack their base, especially considering that they have the reformed monolith. I do have to say, like, their Gauss turret is a bit annoying to deal with, but once you get out at least a predator, or at least like some sort of vehicle that can tank their attacks, I think you will be able to fully, what do you call that, envelop them with your army as well. The Necrons here are also having a difficult time here with their the Space Marine squad of the Salamanders being acting as bait for the Predators to be able to pick off these Necron warriors one by one, and it will be able to successfully drive them back towards their base. One of the two spiders here is also out and about in the map right now, just trying to disturb or annoy the Imperial CryoDynast, BingChilling, and the Salamanders right now, with more and more of their forces, like I said, has decided to rally into one banner. Excuse me, one banner, and they have decided to just move towards the map right now. And I think this will be a very difficult position right now for the Necrons, considering that I think they do not have any more forces left. With one of the Necrons here, one of the Necron armies already has 8 or 0 armies left. Here they only have 12. Here 0 as well. So slowly but surely, the Salamanders here with BingChilling as well as CryoDynast are moving towards the first ever bases here for the Necrons, and they will be able to take out one of the Necron monoliths here. I'm assuming they will be able to take care of the obelisks here, as well as the greater summoning cores and the energy core as well. And the Necron is not giving up here. They are just trying to take or build the Necron monolith here. That is well, their town hall basically, and if they don't have that, then they won't have any more forces left to conquer or counter most of the army that the Salamanders, CryoDynast as well as BingChilling forces have to offer. One of the land raiders here by the salamanders will be able to be produced and will be rushed towards the front line here, trying to take more of the heavier attacks here, as they have successfully depleted the resource as well as the generators here that was made by one of the Necron players right now. And I don't really have to say, I think we all know what's gonna happen in just a few more minutes, where the Salamanders, CryoDynast, as well as BingChilling are slowly but surely pushing towards the enemy side of the map, and they have successfully held their line, held their ground, and decided to do a frontal assault here when the time was right, thanks to the Salamanders being able to push towards and destroying one of the restored monoliths that was being, pesky or being annoying in the battlefield on the early game or in the middle game. Honestly, one of the Necrons will be eliminated on the match right now, with one of the servitors of the Salamanders being just repairing the whirlwind that was damaged early on in the game. And yeah, slowly but surely, CryoDynast, as well as the Salamanders, as well as BingChilling, is also moving towards one of the Necron maps, or Necrons right now. Okay, and if you have noticed, I've also tried to also do this very, well, not chill, but rather normal type of casting. I don't really necessarily I've heard myself cast these past few days, and yeah, I just think having a much more relaxed, confident tone, it helps me save my voice, but also helps me also commentate what's happening on the map with full confidence, not being able to stutter most of the time, as you've heard most of my casts. And yeah, although I do say a bunch of redundant words, right, sometimes it helps me that I'll be able to cast more and more games with confidence as well. One of the Necron lords, or one of the Necrons here, has their town hall eliminated, and they will be eliminated as well in the match. And that's interesting to see, considering that it takes a while for most players to be eliminated, and I don't really necessarily know what conditions that it arrives to. I think it has to do with as long as you have your army production building as well as town hall building not destroyed, I think you can still go on playing the match itself. And one last Necron army is just here trying to defend towards trying to defend the sheer amount of armies here for the CryoDynast, BingChilling, as well as me right now, with one of the possessed Chaos Marine just out and about, just trying to take a bunch of these obelisks, destroying one of the obelisks right now. One of the Psychers as well is by BingChilling, is attached to one of the Castrin, and there we go. We are GG's right now. So thank you so much for watching. I had, like I said, a bunch of fun playing with CryoDynast as well as BingChilling. I hope we get to play a lot. And if you want to see one different cast, you can check one of the videos that I will be posting on the top right now. It's basically another version that I'm trying to upload in YouTube. That's basically me playing with them, not casted, but played IRL, or not IRL, just played with my voice, with their and you can hear their voice as well. So if you want that, then please make sure to check that video out as well. And if you want me to cast your games, the link for the folder is right down there below. It's in the Google Drive, and you can just check out what version of Dawn of War you are, just and then post your games right there. I'll post also how the format that you'll be able to, or the format that you'll put, so that I'll be able to credit you as well. And yeah, that's it for this game, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Good luck to any ongoing activities in life. And shout out to CryoDynast and BingChilling for playing with me. Thank you so much, and I hope I get to play with other people as well. And yeah, have a great day. Good luck to any ongoing activities in life, and I'll see you next time. This is Shotgun. Have a great day.